Get ready to meet the cheese that breaks all the rules. Have you ever wondered what it's like to taste the cheese so wild it's actually illegal? Serving up smiles one dish at a time. Food is Thy Mood is now live. Hey there, Moody Foodies! Welcome to our latest video, where we are diving into the world of cheese, but not just any cheese. Today, we're talking about the cheese so intriguing and, dare I say, controversial, that it's grabbed headlines and tickled taste buds around the world. Fasten your seatbelts because we're about to embark on a journey through the fascinating world of Cazu Marzu, the world's most dangerous cheese. Alright, let's kick things off with a little Cheese 101. Cheese, in its many forms, is a staple in diets across the globe. From the creamy brie of France to the sharp cheddar of England, cheese has a special place in our hearts and our stomachs. But have you ever thought about trying a cheese that's not just rich and tangy, but also illegal? That's right, folks. We're talking about Cazu Marzu, a delicacy from Sardinia that's as infamous as it is intriguing. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of what makes Cazu Marzu tick. This cheese is similar to pecorino, a beloved Italian cheese, but with a twist that's not for the faint of heart. Cazu Marzu is made in a unique way that involves, wait for it, live maggots. Yes, you heard that right. The process of making Cazu Marzu involves allowing cheese skipper flies to lay eggs in the cheese, which then hatch into maggots. These little critters play a crucial role in giving the cheese its creamy texture and strong flavor. Talk about a wild way to make cheese. Beyond the initial attraction of cheese keeper flies, the making of Cazu Marzu requires a unique environment found in Sardinia's countryside. The local climate, characterized by its mild winters and hot summers, creates the ideal conditions for the cheese's fermentation process. After the eggs hatch, the larvae are left to ferment the cheese for several weeks, during which the cheesemaker must maintain specific humidity and temperature levels to foster the right fermentation pace. This delicate balance prevents the cheese from spoiling while allowing it to develop its distinctive creamy texture. Unlike industrial cheese production, Cazu Marzu creation is deeply rooted in traditional practices, where each batch is made with a personal touch, reflecting the unique flavors of the region's terroir. Now, if you're wondering why anyone would want to eat cheese with live maggots, you're not alone. It's a question that baffles many. But here's a catch. The presence of live maggots is actually a sign of the cheese's freshness. If the maggots are dead, that's a red flag that the cheese has gone past its prime. It's a bit like the cheese version of a litmus test. Cazu Marzu's history is as rich as its flavor. This cheese dates back to the Roman Empire and has been a part of Sardinian culture for centuries. It's more than just a food item. It's a symbol of their heritage and identity. Despite being illegal under European Union law, it's still produced and enjoyed by many in Sardinia. Talk about a rebel cheese. Cazu Marzu is more than an extraordinary cheese. It's a significant emblem of Sardinian culture, deeply anchored in the island's age-old pastoral traditions. This cheese, originating from the creativity of local farmers, stands as a strong symbol of commitment to preserving ancestral customs amidst modern, uniform food regulations. It is at the center of legal debates, illustrating the conflict between maintaining cultural heritage and meeting current safety standards. More than a culinary novelty, Cazu Marzu plays a crucial role in Sardinian social events, often featured in local celebrations, signifying the deep communal ties and the collective spirit of the island. The value of Cazu Marzu goes beyond its robust flavor. It serves as a compelling representation of Sardinia's rich history, linking its people to their land and heritage. It highlights the endurance of regional food traditions in the face of global change, capturing a unique aspect of Sardinian identity with each taste. Now let's talk risks. This cheese has been dubbed the world's most dangerous cheese by the Guinness Book of World Records. Why? Well, there are a few reasons. First, the cheese keeper flies can potentially contaminate the cheese with salmonella bacteria. Second, the maggots, if ingested alive, can cause some pretty nasty health issues like intestinal myiasis. Not exactly pleasant dinner conversation, right? Delving deeper into the health risks, it's important to understand the nature of the potential pathogens involved. Salmonella, a bacteria commonly associated with foodborne illnesses, can be transmitted through the cheese skipper flies. These bacteria thrive in similar conditions as the larvae, making contamination a real concern. Symptoms of salmonella infection include stomach cramps, diarrhea, and fever, typically emerging within 12 to 72 hours after consumption. Moreover, the risk of intestinal myiasis, a rare condition caused by ingesting live larvae, cannot be overlooked. In such cases, the larva can survive within the human intestine, leading to severe gastrointestinal symptoms. Studies have indicated that these health risks are heightened when the cheese is consumed in its most traditional form, with live maggots. Health authorities advise against consuming any food infested with insects due to these potential risks. However, the rarity of Cazu Marzu and the traditional methods of consumption make comprehensive studies and statistics on its health impact scarce. But despite the risks, Cazu Marzu has its fans. Some people are drawn to its strong flavor, which can linger for hours, and its creamy texture. Others are intrigued by its illegal and dangerous nature. It's like the bad boy of the cheese world, hard to resist for some. And get this, Cazu Marzu is even considered an aphrodisiac by some. I'll leave it to your imagination as to why that might be, but let's just say it adds another layer of mystery to its already fascinating cheese. Now for the fun part, how do you eat this cheese? Traditionalists would tell you to eat it straight from the wheel, maggots and all. But if that's a bit too adventurous for you, there's another method. You can spin the cheese, using centrifugal force to mash the maggots into the cheese, creating a creamy paste. Either way, it's an experience you're not likely to forget. Despite its controversial nature, Cazu Marzu has a loyal following and remains a symbol of Sardinian culture and independence. It's more than just a cheese, it's a statement. And while it might not be everyone's cup of tea or wheel of cheese, it's certainly a fascinating example of how food can be intertwined with history, culture, and even politics. So there you have it, folks, the tale of Cazu Marzu, the world's most dangerous cheese. Whether you're intrigued, appalled, or just plain curious, there's no denying that this cheese is a culinary phenomenon. And who knows, maybe one day you'll find yourself on the beautiful island of Sardinia, ready to take a bite of this infamous cheese. Or maybe you'll just stick to the good old cheddar. Either way, we hope you enjoyed this cheesy adventure. Thanks for joining us on this cheesy adventure. What's the wildest food you've ever tried? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more culinary escapades. Stay cheesy, stay adventurous. This is Food is Thy Mood, signing off with the flavor of fun.